Thank you very much. It's now my honor to invite you, Honorable Minister.
The Honorable CEO, Rwanda Development Board, and our guest of honor, Ms. Claire Akamanzi, Honorable Ambassador of the EU in the Republic of Rwanda, the Executive Secretary of ICO, the Secretary General of IACO, Chairman of the Board of Directors of Afrika, Ambassador Bill Kayonga, distinguished guests and participants, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. First of all, I would like to use this opportunity to thank the Republic of Rwanda for making us feel at home in this beautiful city of Kigali. Thank you very much. Secondly, I would like to thank Afrika for preparing such an impressive conference. We thank you very much, Afrika. I hope other strategic crops on the continent will emulate Afrika in mobilizing Africa-wide conferences like this, where we can meet and discuss how to promote these strategic crops for our farmers on the continent. I would like to say a few things. My first point is on the attractive prices of coffee for our farmers. As the Deputy Minister for Agriculture, if I can stand here and ask for an attractive price for our farmers, I would have done my job. But I'm going to be fair and say that I know it takes more than that. Attractive prices for our farmers, I would like to urge us in this conference to see how we can drive these prices from the quality point of view. If we work together in standardizing the quality of our coffee here in East Africa and on the African continent, then if the quality is the driving force for prices, then we are likely to have a sustainable mechanism for assuring that our farmers are going to get an attractive price. For this to become possible, I would like to request Afrika, if you can put together such an impressive conference where stakeholders from around the world can come and discuss how to improve the coffee value chain, then I would like to urge Afrika, in collaboration with ICO and our coffee boards in our individual countries, to sit together and see what challenges we can address at the country level within the EAC and the EU. And those challenges, they can come to our governments in our individual countries, and we make sure we address them so that we continue to create an enabling environment for the coffee value chain to improve, so that everyone at the value chain benefits, including our farmers. And for those challenges which are at the regional level, EAC level, or at the African Union level, then they should be taken to respective platforms at those levels, so that our governments can collaborate to iron out those challenges. For example, at the EAC level, I myself sit in the East African Council of Ministers. So if there are common challenges that East Africa as a bloc we can work together to address, then we have such platform. But it all starts with a forum, a global forum like this, organized by Afrika in collaboration with ICO and our individual coffee boards in our countries to establish those challenges so that they can be taken to respective platforms within the country or at the regional level so that we address those challenges to unleash the potential that remains in the coffee crop. So that's my first point, and I hope Africa, ICO, and our coffee boards, you take on that request. The second point I would like to make is to describe the policy environment in Tanzania on coffee. As you know, Tanzania, just like other countries on the African continent, we are developing countries, and our farmers are still operating at small-scale level. So in Tanzania, we found mobilizing the farmers in the co-op setting is the best way to make sure we take extension services to our farmers, fertilizer and such. In 2018, we undertook some policy reviews to make sure we strengthen the co-op model to work on the value chain for coffee. And that created some turbulences here and there. But I'm here to assure you that we continue to strengthen the co-op framework so that because of the small-scale nature of our farmers, the peasants, using the co-op framework, we can collect the small produces of each individual farmer into a load which we can take to the market through auctions and direct exports. So among you, there are people who are already testifying that you have been able to get better quality coffee through this framework. So I wanted to assure you that the Tanzanian environment for coffee is improving, and we are here to make sure that you continue to collaborate with our government to make sure we work together to improve the coffee value chain in Tanzania. The co-op framework in Tanzania, don't get us wrong, the principles of open markets are still observed. Our intention is to make sure we get the economies of scale at the collection point, because we have small individual farmers. So if we, through the co-op framework, it's easier to improve even the economies of collecting, the logistics. And I'm here to the next 3 days to make sure, for those who are willing to have side meetings, I have a team from Tanzania. We can sit together and describe what we are doing to make sure we have an attractive environment for trading coffee in Tanzania in collaboration with our colleague governments in the EAC and the EU. With those remarks, I would like to thank you for the opportunity to say a few words. Thank you very much.